Hey guys, I have another Kendra G reaction video for you. Um, Hopefully, seems to be an interesting one because from the title alone, the most delusional woman she ever had on her show, and I can tell you, I've seen quite a few delusional women already. So if she thinks this is the most delusional, that's gonna be might be something. Okay, so let's check it out.
Jovan.
Jovan, where you calling me from?
I'm originally from Chicago, but I stay in Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida.
Well, I hear that accent. So you've been in Florida for how long?
Ooh, like about 15 years since
15 years.
2008. So it's about 14, 15 years.
Okay. Giovanna?
Jovan, like the cologne
Jovan.
Jovan Musk.
Jovan. Okay. How old are you?
I am 39 years old.
39. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have two,
How old are your kids?
16 and 4.
Okay. Same man? Probably
Two.
two men. Have you ever been
Yes.
married?
No.
Why you not with the 4-year-old dad?
It is a crazy story, Kendra, and you might not believe me, but I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna be real quick about it. So I was in a relationship with a young man, where I was holding him down in prison. Yes.
Post-war woman that makes terrible decision. What man want to get to with that? Why do women deal with men that have criminal tendencies? It's beyond me, right? It's beyond me. And how? I don't know the story yet, but how could you have kids with them? It's just ridiculous.
Holding him down. I had met him off of POF. I don't know if you heard of that. Plenty of fish.
Wait, did you meet him while he was in prison?
No, I met him within 24 hours, and then he went to prison. Yeah, I know it's crazy. And I was at the time, when he went to prison, whatever the case must be. He he told me that he didn't want to be in a relationship after 24 months we was together.
But wait, you
So
said you met him the day before he went to prison.
yes, so he
So
had
I
a
was y'all
warrant
in
out for him. So
Okay,
I
so you
know he
so you met him on Monday. He went to jail on Tuesday.
so say
And y'all thought you was in a relationship for 24 months?
no. So I hold him down like it wasn't. It was. It's crazy how it sound, but I was like, well, I'm going to give him a chance. I want.
It's idiotic. That's how it sounds. Idiotic. This is a woman, right? Let's say she's 39, 4 years. Okay. She met him when she's 35. You are a full grown, past the wall adult. You're stupid. Incredibly stupid, incredibly irresponsible. Ridiculous. These modern women, what that's trying to get back on the dating scene when you are a terrible excuse for a woman, terrible excuse for a parent, and terrible excuse for a human being. Really? Really? You thought a man that's within 24 hours of you meeting him that went to prison, you thought a man was good? Good enough to date and have a child? Where's the where's the critical thinking in that? Ridiculous.
To give him a chance to see how I was. But he's not my son's father. He's not at all. So when I was in college, I was in my last semester of college. I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I met a young man, and he was a good friend of mine. We was talking for about 2 years, and he poked holes in a condom, being nasty and devious, and I wound up getting pregnant with my son. And he never been around his child. My 4-year old never seen his dad. He don't want no parts of his son.
What? Why is she switching between people then? That doesn't make sense. What the hell is wrong with this lady? Plus, fine, whatever her story is. I mean, I'm skipping because it's just she's absolutely insane, right? Why would she go skip around between stories?
Life. And it's sad because, he knew what we was doing, and he didn't want to step up and be a man. So
So, but what does this guy do with the prison guy?
he He was getting out in May in 2018, and he told me that he didn't want to be in a relationship no more. He wasn't happy. I thought
Girl, he
hold him
wasn't in a
down.
relationship with you when he was in jail.
That's what I'm saying.
So wait,
So
but I'm confused on why you brought that relationship up if he's not your 4-year-old child's father.
because that's how it all started with me getting pregnant with my 4-year-old. Because the young man that I was in college with, I knew him for like 2 years while we was in there. We was like buddy partners as far as study partners and stuff like that.
They're saying
But
if
we
it's your shirt, they can see. I mean,
oh
okay.
I'm
It's just the way
sorry.
it is. Okay.
It's the way it is. It's sorry. It's cut.
So
It's
okay,
cut,
I want to
y'all.
make sure I
Sorry.
understand the story. So are you saying that you were dating the guy in jail, and when he got when he got out, y'all broke up, which is crazy, and then then you got with the guy from college?
Somewhat, yeah.
But the guy in jail that you were dating, so what, you were going to see him while he was in jail, I'm assuming?
Yes, I was holding him down. Yes.
But you never, y'all never had a date because
I know we didn't, but I felt like, I was gonna hold him down. I
girl,
was,
you met him 24 hours before he went to jail. Why did
I
you have to
know,
hold him down?
I know, because it happened so quickly, Kendra. It really happened so quickly, and it's so crazy because that happened 4 years ago. But
4 years ago when he got out of jail.
4 years when he was within that time period, like 3-4 years, if you want to say.
I'm just confused on how the guy in jail relates to your 4-year-old child's father. How do those stories like why did you tell me about that if he's not the 4-year-old child's father?
Because I would never met my son's father if he was what he did. Because I felt like, as a woman, if I'm holding you down, I'm protecting you, why would you tell me after 2 years that you didn't want to be in a relationship no more? Even though I know what you're saying, Kendra, that we was not together, and he was in a,
he told you not in 2 years. He told you when he got out of jail.
When he was finna get out of jail, that he didn't want to be in a relationship.
Girl,
no more.
Are you really? Come on. How old are you?
I know.
39.
I'm 39.
You're really asking that question out loud, girl. Listen, I'm gonna give you harsh truth. First of all, you met him before he went to jail. Now, listen, right. I'm not a ride or die chick. I'm gonna tell you your ass that right now. If you go to jail, you do the crime, that is God's way of breaking us up. And that's if I knew you. Unless I might have a friendship and I might put some money in your commissary, who knows? But I'm moving on with my life. But you met this person who you had no connection with a day before he went to jail, right? So this is not a person you knew for a long time, a family member or whomever. So you decided to hold him down while he was in jail, which I'm just going to be honest, he was using you for whatever. And I'm not sure you might have not only been the only person he was using, because when you're in jail, you got nothing but time. So he probably had, I don't know, I can't say for sure, but my guess is he had several women maybe keeping him afloat while he's doing that time. Who knows, right? That I don't know if I know that for sure. But I'm not shocked that when he got out of jail that he told you he didn't want a relationship, because he was using you the whole time. I'm just mad that you didn't know that.
Yeah, I was blinded.
No, you're not blinded. You're stupid. Utterly stupid. And okay, I wanted to hear more of her stupid story. This is why women are delusional and idiotic. Purely idiotic. So let's go back with her stupid story of her baby daddy that poked holes in condoms. Okay, fine. Why would you not use the morning after pill? Why? It's like women. Although I'm not a lover of abortion. I don't care about that shit. And I'm not preaching for women to get abortions, but I am about, the right to choose. Why would you, especially women have 100% the power of who becomes a father. Why would you deem that this man, this terrible, irresponsible man that you find irresponsible, that he didn't want no part of this child's life, why would you birth this child. Seriously, like, you are literally putting this child at a disadvantage right from the get-go. Having him as a child, giving birth to a child that will automatically have a terrible father. Why would you give this terrible man a child? And then pretty much disadvantage at the get-go of this child already. You are purely irresponsible. I believe it would have been a better option for you to not have this child, right? And be more irresponsible. Women have no sense of accountability. You, fine, whatever, this man is terrible, pokes on condoms. But you chose to have sex with this terrible man that you probably barely knew then. Because how could you knew this man so well, but not knew that he was a terrible person? How could you not know that he had terrible qualities of being a father? Those questions you should ask. But no, I'm pretty sure that she just had sex. She just wanted to have sex. She just wanted to give her body to this man that she probably barely knew. And then, this man that she barely knew, she wanted to give this man a child. No, I 100%, this man is, although he's a terrible man, I don't put the blame on him. Women have 100% control of who becomes father. They also have multitude of contraception, of abilities of not becoming pregnant. Period. Fine, he used a condom. That was faulty. Was what he did. She should have been on the pill as well. Or she used morning after pill. Or, sadly, get an abortion. Because why would you freely choose? I mean, although she's already a single mom, but this is more in general right now. Why would you freely choose to become a single mom knowing that you will become a single mom? This is the delusion of women. The stupidity, the irresponsible of women. You have 100% control who becomes a father. Why fight for a right that you don't want to use? Period. If you don't want to use the right to abort, well, you should be one of the people that fight against that right. You should be one of the people that ban that right. Don't fight for a right that you will use. Period. I believe I would not fight for that right because I could care less. I wouldn't use that. So this woman is just purely, utterly irresponsible. And she's so stupid, so idiotic. Because let's go back to the other thing where, why would you waste your years? She said 2 years or whatever. 2 years on a man that you barely knew. No duh. She had sex with a man that probably she barely knew as well, and gave him a child. No duh. That would have been a surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if before those 24 hours, she probably would have had sex with that man that went to prison and gave him a child as well. I would not have been surprised because this woman is pure stupid. Pure stupid. And pure irresponsible. You are an irresponsible mother. And although I'm not saying how she acts as a mother, but how she views motherhood is very irresponsible. You coming into thinking that let's pretty much have my child not have a father, you're already off the bat irresponsible. You're off the bat already putting your child on the wrong foot in life. And again, her delusion, I don't understand. Especially minority communities. Why, just like Kendra G said, why would you hold down a man in prison? I'm sorry. I don't care how much you love them, but that is already a terrible role model of a man. A man that is now in prison. Now there are exceptions. I'm saying there are exceptions. I'm saying in general, Men that go to prison, people that go to prison, in general, there's a reason why, right? And it's usually a bad reason. So why would you view this person that's going to prison, that's been in prison, with a good light? You shouldn't. Especially you barely knew the person, right? Let's add on that you barely knew the person. She is choosing to waste her years on this person she barely knew. So that adds on more of her stupidity, more of her irresponsibility, because you're not holding your time responsibly, right? And you're not holding your you're just not holding yourself to a higher standard, because this is what you want to wait for. You want to wait for a prison man. Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't understand why minority communities do this. Because you're hurting yourself. Because let's even hypothetically, he comes out of prison. What's he gonna do? Give him another child? Give him a child too? Right? Be with this man that's been in prison? I mean, come on. I'm not saying that they should be chastised or whatever, but I mean, it's like you already have 2 kids that have, I don't know, that you're not with their father anymore. Why put yourself on another bad footing by picking a man that obviously makes terrible decisions? Okay? I mean, he's not making good decisions by going to prison. So, I don't know. She's stupid. Utterly stupid.
Girl, what kind of glasses do you have?
Oh, you like a
You're gonna need a stronger prescription.
You're right.
Let's move forward. That's your path. So I'm assuming you don't talk to him no more, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay. Well, okay. So I get it. So you're saying had he stayed true to his word, you would never have your 4-year-old child. That's why he told me this story.
Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is Jovan, Florida. What do you do for a living, honey?
I work for daycare. I'm a radiologist.
That shows right there what she just said right there. That shows lack of accountability. It don't matter what that prison man did. You shouldn't have just sex with the unqualified man. This is why women are just. This is why I talk about the significance of body count. Why you should be selective of who you give your body to. This is the point. This is why people are deluded and thinking, oh, body count don't matter. No, body count matters in the way that it's how you use your body. It's how you think of your body, right? Because the higher the number, it shows you how little you think of your body, how easy you give your body to people. It's just a reflection of yourself. You know, when she doesn't think about, oh, let me give this body to this man who probably not a good man, who I barely knew. Yeah, that's a reflection of yourself. I don't blame the man that poke holding condoms, although he's a terrible man. I blame her for not taking accountability. You chose this man. You chose this terrible man, right, to have sex with. And you chose to give this terrible man a child. You choose it. He didn't. I'm quite 100% sure he wouldn't have wanted the child. So really, no, it's 100% your fault that you had this child. Not the prison man, not the poking holes in condom man. Stupid and delusional and such lack of accountability.
Scheduling. I work in the scheduling department, so I schedule imagings like mammograms, PET scans, CTs, and things like that.
Okay, so you work for daycare, you said?
No, I work for daycare, radiology.
Radiology. Okay. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
My birthday is June the 10th, and I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini. All right. So this is Jovan, Florida. 2 kids, 16 and 4, 39. Works for radiology. Is a Gemini. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm looking.
First things first, not in prison. We'll start there.
No, I don't do that no more. Out of there. Done. But what I'm looking for somebody that's open, honest, and committed.
Committed. Okay. What's some deal breakers for you?
A liar.
A liar. Okay.
A person that cannot hold a conversation. I have been dealing with that a lot. Like, they tell me, yeah, I'm all in for it, but then the conversation is not there. They in the beginning, but then when it slowly progresses, they're not there no more.
They're not there no more. Okay.
No.
Does he have to be in Florida, Petersburg?
St. Petersburg, I would say yes. In Florida, yes, I would say, because being out in Atlanta or not in the state of Florida is hard. But I want to say something, Kendra. I do have a chemistry that I thought that probably I can see myself. He actually was on your live. His name Reggie.
I don't know. I can remember. Was he on the live tonight?
No, it was a long time ago.
Reggie, tell me about him. Did you reach out to him?
I did reach out to him, and we're cool. But we don't have the same connection, but we're cool. We're good friends.
So why are you bringing him up?
I was just wanted to say that. I wanted to say that because I tried to see if it could go somewhere, and it didn't.
Okay. But you told me you have good chemistry with him, so I was assuming that you guys were talking. You're not talking no more.
No.
Well, whose decision was it?
It was. I would say it was both of our decisions. I would say it was both of our decisions. I mean, he is a cool.
I gotta say, right, this woman does needless things. It just adds more to her stupidity. I'm sorry. I mean, like, I think Kendra's right that this is probably the most delusional one I've seen yet so far. Although, I don't know. Maybe she's just a different kind of delusion. Or, you know what? Maybe not delusion. I think she's stupid. Right? She seems very stupid. I'm not talking about educational level. I'm talking about just stupid in life. Where, why would you bring up a man that... It don't make sense. You bring up a man that really didn't work out. Had no chemistry over it. That you said you had chemistry. It's just needless. She does needless things. Have sex with a man that is a terrible man. Needless. You didn't need to do that. Stick with a prison man after just knowing him for, I don't know, maybe less than 24 hours. That was needless. That was stupid. She just does stupid, needless things.
Cool person. He is a cool person, but I think that, the fame, being on here, seeing other people, talking and stuff like that,
Doesn't make you famous.
Options.
So did y'all just have a friendship, or were y'all dating? Did y'all meet in person?
No, we never met in person. He's in Georgia, but we was trying to. I had told him I don't have no problem driving. I don't have no problem meeting up, linking up. We can meet halfway.
You're doing too much for men.
I am. Okay.
You're doing too. First of all, and should be a rule: all women don't ever talk about no man who ain't talking about you. Let's start there, okay? So I don't know. You're telling me he got famous from the show. To be honest, I don't remember half of the people that come on the show sometimes. I mean, there's some people that are unforgettable that I will never forget. Reggie isn't enough. I would need more details to remember who he is. But it seems like you reached out to him. You guys probably communicated. But it was never, from what you're telling me, what I'm gathering, it wasn't really anything. Like, you never met him in person.
No. So, we just Google each other, live and things like that, but it wasn't
right. But I mean, you told me in this one moment that you offered to drive. Girl, hell no. Now,
we're meeting halfway up.
Was he gonna drive the other half?
Yeah.
But what happened then?
It never happened. That's why I said,
so maybe he was just talking. You were willing to do it, but obviously he wasn't willing to do it.
Yeah.
So, listen, it happens to all of us. I only know stuff because I've been through it. But And I have overextended myself in past dynamics. And I just say it never works. You know what I'm saying? So I do sometimes think women have standards way too high, but sometimes standards are way too low. And if you ever find yourself overextending yourself, that is never good. You do not want to overextend yourself for anybody. That goes for men and women, to be honest. I don't think it's going to end in a way you desire. So, and you want some effort. It is true. If a guy wants you, you're not going to be confused. Like, that's the simplest thing. If you're wondering if a guy likes you, he don't. Because if a guy likes you, you're going to know. And that is the lesson to all women. Don't name drop no man who ain't name dropping you, especially on social media, child, because then you brand it and then you don't know what he's thinking. And do not name. I would say you both. Okay. Did I ask you, does a guy have to look a certain way for you?
I would say I would like him to be tall because I'm 5'4". So I would like him to be at least 6'2". That's 6'2".
6'2", 5'4"? Come on. That's needlessly tall. I mean, anything she should have said. See, this add on, right? Okay, this is the part where she's delusional, right? This is now we're seeing delusion. This is why exactly where, you know what I've said in my other videos, where you see women on like the Fresh and Fit podcast, the whatever podcast, these young women, young good looking women asking for certain type of men. One of the types is, you know, the 6 foot plus men, when there's still a small percent of men that's 6 foot. And a lot of the critics and detractors always say, "Oh, those are such a small set of women. You know, not all women are like that." Or you don't actually find, these are not the actual average women. That's a lie. That's a cap. Because even the average woman, which this woman is average to below average with her history, and with something else I'm about to say too, is that even the average to below average women, they want tall men as well. They want men that are financially, I mean, they may not say 6 figure, but they want men that does financially well as well. And here's a woman that's 5'4", that's one of 6 foot plus men. I mean, come on. A man that's 5'8", which I believe is the average height for men, is still taller than you. Why would you want more? Why would you want above average man? You know, the 6 foot plus men. Why would you want above average man? So the average man, that's what they say. Average women don't even want average men, or at least when they say the things they say. Because yeah, I agree that some women, they might, even if they say something, they will probably still date those type of men. But again, you put this out, this propaganda, this ideal out. It's stupid. It's needless, and it actually hurts men in general. It hurts men's confidence. Why would you want to do that? Why would you say, "Oh, I want 6 foot plus men"? Well, if you also date other type of men, well, why would you even say? Why would you need to say that? Just say a man that's taller than me. That's it. So that's stupid and delusional. Plus, if she was on Kevin Samuel, he would have totally say how below average she is, because look at her weight. She never really, what type of men are you gonna go for? Not the really the, you know, the pinnacle of men, right? 6 foot men, well established men. You don't even fit that quality, you know, that look quality. I mean, you're already past the wall, but you didn't even bother to care for your body. I mean, and it's right that I think statistically, minority communities are probably one of the most obese, you know, communities around, which is sad that you don't care about your body like that. You think that because you got a plump ass, that's good enough. When, everything else of you is plump as well.
You're 5'4". He has to be 6'2".
I would say 6'2". Not too tall.
6'2" is tall.
I know. I mean, like that's good height. I like to, like a hug on the top, I like to cuddle. So you got to be a little buff.
He can't be 5'8", 5'10".
I have had that. I have had 5'4". I have had 5'5". Yes, I have had men. Yes, me and him was like hi to each other, hug. Yeah, I have had all of them.
Was Reggie 6'2"?
Yes.
Was the guy in jail 6'2"?
He was 6'3".
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And both of them played you to the left.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Listen, it's your life, your desire. You have the right to request. But 6 feet and up men are very in high demand, and they pretty much act like the two men that you dated. So just take that in consideration.
Yes,
not saying short men don't act a fool either, but tall men really act a fool because they're the most sought out men. But let's keep going. Does the guy got to make a certain amount of money?
I would say no, as long as we can meet each other equally.
All right. So when was your last relationship? Was it your 4-year-old child's father?
No, it wasn't. It was my
the guy that was in jail?
No, ma'am. It was my fiance. We was together like that. It's hard to talk about it because I still deal with it a certain way because that was my best friend. When I couldn't make Christmas for my youngest one, because at the time I only had one, he made sure Christmas was for us. What? You see what I'm saying? We used to watch football together. We used to do everything together, go out to dinner. He used to know he was a person that knew how to treat a queen. He knew how to treat his queen. And
so why did y'all get married?
He cheated.
How'd you find out?
He knew. This is the woman that's unbelievable. So he knew how to treat his queen. Yeah, he cheated. Okay, this woman is adding more to her idiocy, her stupidity. Right? She's adding more to it, and she is getting more delusional as the video goes on. But she's a terrible judge of character, terrible judge of men, terrible. Absolutely terrible. And she's an example of how I say women in general are terrible judge of men. They are. You just said this is the man that is good to women, yet cheated on you. Well then, is he good to women or not? Because if he was so good to women, then you should have stayed with him, even though he cheated on women. I mean, like, ridiculous. And you guys hear this, right? So the prison man, the condom man, weren't relationships. So she didn't count that. So she counted probably her first baby daddy as a relationship. And those men were just people she dealt with or slept with. It's like this woman has terrible relationship experiences.
I found out through Instagram, Facebook.
Okay. So you still remember him as a perfect guy?
Yeah, before all that happened, yes, ma'am.
You said 5 years ago. So I thought you were dating the guy that was in jail 5 years ago.
No. We was together for 5 years. It's been over 7 years.
So that's your last relationship?
That's my last relationship, yes, ma'am.
So you don't really consider the guy in jail your relationship then?
Not really. At first I did, Miss Kendra, but then I really looked at it and I said that, I was being played. But I didn't want to believe that because,
Do you have friends?
Huh?
You don't have friends?
No.
You got to get you some girlfriends because your girlfriends would have told you that the guy in jail ain't your man that you met 24 hours before you went to jail.
When I came down here, Kendra,
or get you a gay best friend. Every girl need a gay best friend. Because he's gonna just tell you what it is and not sugarcoat it. And he's gonna tell you what it is. It's probably gonna hurt your feelings, but you're gonna need to know. So every girl find a gay best friend or a real girlfriend who love you enough to tell you the truth about
I have
life.
my best friend in Chicago, but I mean, it's really hard when she's not here. You know, but I mean, we talk every now and then.
I could have texted you that, girl. Now I don't got to be in your face. I could have texted you that message. But let's keep going. All right, so you don't gotta answer this question. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
The last time I was intimate with someone was 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay, is that guy an option?
Possibility.
Okay, that's good. We got an option, a potential. So why do you think you're single, Jovan?
Because you're stupid.
Why I think I'm single is because I would say, Kendra, I'm everywhere. And when I say that is that, you know, being a single mom is things that I can't do that I would love to do, like go on dates and, you know, not having a babysitter to, you know, watch my child and then taking care of my mom. She's ill, you know, that puts a lot of people on the back burner because I put my family first before I put myself. So I'll be ready to go into something, but then I back because I got so much other stuff that I'm dealing with in my personal life.
Okay, we gotta go, but answer this last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
He wouldn't.
Because I'm an honest person. I'm very loyal to any man. I know.
Very loyal.
Okay, whatever. I saw on a podcast, right? Someone said that dating a modern woman, you should probably assume that she's messing with another man. You could probably assume she's messing with multiple other men. Here's a woman that is looking for somebody, yet 2 weeks ago she just had sex with somebody. That may be an option. So another man comes into this while she already had sex with some other man, but now he's going to have to make the effort to try to woo her for what? I mean, like, you already have other options, right? Also, you're not focused on that one person, right? Let's say this. All of her family things, that's already a distraction to her. And she's dealing with another man. Maybe just one, but who knows? But you're just dealing with another man too. So I don't know. Maybe other men will feel differently, but I feel like, why am I making this effort when she's already dealing with another guy? So what am I doing? I'm trying to compete with this other man. I don't really feel like doing that, right? I would not feel like it's in my best interest to compete with a man that's already in her life, that's already gone to bed with her already. He's gone to, you know, new heights, and, you know, he's already have a kind of emotional connection with her already. So you're gonna have to make the extra effort to, I don't know, outdo that. It's a messed up situation. You're not coming in to this another situation, right? A potential relationship clean. So I don't know. This woman is stupid, irresponsible, definitely delusional, right? And just not worth it. She's really not worth the time. Not worth the time and effort. I don't know. You tell me. Would you guys want to date this? I mean, come on. I see nothing worth it, really. Okay? This woman is at 39, makes a lot of stupid mistakes. And honest, okay, I guess that's something. A ride or die? I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's okay quality, I guess. But I mean, it's just, she has her whole package is still, that doesn't help it, you know? So no, I definitely not worth it in my eyes. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, I mean, This was pretty crazy episode. You know, because this woman is stupid, idiotic. But yeah, hope you guys like it. Please subscribe, because that will definitely motivate me. You know, I enjoy seeing that, knowing that there are other people who like my content. But yeah, that's it. Later, guys.